Welcome to this tutorial on different playing styles in eFootball 23 mobile. In this video, we will be discussing 3 different playing styles: long ball, possession, and counter-attack. These 3 styles have different strengths and weaknesses and can be used to your advantage in different situations. So, let's get started. Playstyle number 1. Long ball counter. The long ball playstyle in eFootball 2023 mobile involves using long passes to quickly transition from defense to offense and catch the opposition off guard. This style of play can be effective against teams that like to press high and can be used to create quick counter-attacking opportunities. To effectively execute the long ball playstyle, you'll need to focus on a few key areas. Firstly, you'll need to choose the right formation. A formation that works well with the long ball playstyle is the 4-4-2 formation. This formation has 2 forwards up front, which allows for quick counter-attacks when the ball is won in midfield. The midfielders should be positioned to provide support to both the defense and the forwards, with the central midfielders playing a key role in transitioning the ball from defense to offense with long passes. You can also choose the 4-3-2-1 formation or 5-2-3 formation, that will work too. Secondly, you'll need to prioritize physicality and speed when selecting players for your team. Players with high physical attributes like strength, stamina, and pace are best suited for the long ball playstyle. You'll also want to have players with strong passing ability to execute accurate long passes. Here is my recommendation for perfect players for this type of playstyle. In attack you can use players like Osimhen, Haaland, Morata, etc. In short, fast players with good physical contact. For midfielders, choose players with great passing ability such as Modric, Pellegrini, Bruno Fernandes, etc. In defense, use very physical defenders such as Nesta, Van Dijk, Delight. Finally, use fast laterals with good passing ability. Thirdly, you'll need to work on your strategy. The long ball playstyle requires a disciplined approach, with players maintaining their positions and waiting for the right moment to make a long pass. You'll need to practice your timing and positioning to ensure that you can execute this style of play effectively. Playstyle number 2. Possession. The possession playstyle involves maintaining possession of the ball for extended periods of time and patiently building up play to create scoring opportunities. This style of play can be effective against teams that like to defend deep and can be used to control the pace of the game and frustrate the opposition. Firstly, you'll need to choose the right formation. A formation that works well with the possession playstyle is the 4-3-3 formation. This formation has 3 midfielders who can help control the tempo of the game and maintain possession of the ball. The central midfielder is particularly important as they can act as the playmaker and dictate the rhythm of the game. Among the formations that work best for this type of game are 4-2-1-3 or 4-1-4-1. Secondly, you'll need to prioritize technical ability and ball control when selecting players for your team. Players with high attributes in areas like passing, dribbling, and composure are best suited for the possession playstyle. You'll also want to have players with good positioning and movement off the ball to create passing options and maintain possession. Here is a list of the best players capable of performing in this style of game and the main attributes. Let's start with the attackers. Main attributes: low pass, ball control, tight possession, offensive awareness. Best strikers for possession game: Karim Benzema, Memphis Depay, Lewandowski, Romario. Best wingers: Messi, Neymar Jr., Di Maria, Mars, Eden Hazard. Main attributes for midfielders: low pass, lofted pass, balance, stamina. Best attacking midfielders: Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes. Best central midfielders: Luka Modric, Marco Verratti, Frankie de Jong. Best defensive midfielders: Sergio Busquets, Joshua Kimmich, Rodri. Finally, in defense, use players with these following abilities: defensive awareness, interception, low pass, physical contact.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.
Thirdly, you'll need to work on your strategy. The possession playstyle requires a patient and disciplined approach, with players looking to keep the ball moving and patiently waiting for the right moment to create scoring opportunities. You'll need to practice your passing and movement off the ball to ensure that you can execute this style of play effectively. Playstyle number 3. Counter-attack. The counter-attack playstyle involves quickly transitioning from defense to offense when the ball is won, with the aim of catching the opposition off guard and creating scoring opportunities. This style of play can be effective against teams that play a high line or press aggressively, as it allows you to exploit the space left behind by the opposition. To effectively execute the counter-attack playstyle, you'll need to focus on a few key areas. Firstly, choose the right formation. A formation that works well with the counter-attack playstyle is the 4-2-3-1 formation. This formation has two holding midfielders who can provide cover for the defense, while the attacking midfielder can act as the playmaker and provide support to the lone striker up front. The wingers are also important in this formation as they can provide width and stretch the opposition defense. You can also use 5-2-3 formation or 4-4-2 formation. Secondly, you'll need to prioritize speed and agility when selecting players for your team. Players with high attributes in areas like pace, dribbling, and acceleration are best suited for the counter-attack playstyle. For example, in attack use players like Mbappe, Haaland or Owen, and on the wings use players like Mane, Salah, or Coleman. You'll also want to have players with good anticipation and positioning to quickly exploit any opportunities that arise. Thirdly, you'll need to work on your strategy. The counter-attack playstyle requires a quick and decisive approach, with players looking to transition from defense to offense as quickly as possible. You'll need to practice your timing and positioning to ensure that you can execute this style of play effectively. So, those were the three different playing styles in eFootball 23 mobile: long ball, possession, and counter-attack. Each style has its own strengths and weaknesses and can be used to your advantage in different situations. Experiment with different styles and see which one works best for you. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing and improving your skills. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.